And welcome back. We've got Jeffrey, Marvin and Marwin all together now to discuss about how the U22s did in Myanmar. So opening question, I guess, really, what happened in Myanmar? It was the team came in for quite a bit of criticism from a few people, but how do you guys feel that the whole thing went? To Jeffrey first of all.
I have not a good feeling. If you see the results, it's very bad. But I think the reason is because we have not experienced enough, and we are not together for a long time. If you see the other teams, they are like 7 years together.
Yeah.
So they are young and they are for a long time together, and like we are only like 1 month.
Yeah.
And it's not enough.
And for the fans who haven't seen the results with the under-22s, first they came up against Myanmar, they lost 5-1. Although to be fair, there are rumours that they played at least 8 overaged players. I think against Loyola in the Singapore Cup, they played the under-22 captain Kiao Zaya Win, I think his name is, who was listed as 24 years old. So there's
something fishy going on.
Definitely with Myanmar. Hopefully the AFC will investigate, but you kind of think that something will stop.
Maybe they count years differently in Myanmar.
Maybe. So after Myanmar was Malaysia. They lost 7-0 against Malaysia under-22s. Malaysia have their own under-22 squad. They play together regularly in, I think, the S League as the Harumu Moyuda team there, which is interesting. Vietnam 9-0. South Korea, who are one of the best teams in Asia, was 10-0. And then Taiwan, a much closer game, 2-1. It was 2-1 at half-time, so almost in there. And Jeffrey, you got the goal against Myanmar from the penalty spot. And then it was Marvin who... Marvin, sorry, sorry, I got confused before with the tweeting, I apologise. Marvin with the goal against Taiwan. So if Marvin, sorry about that, if you could describe how was the preparation for the tournament? I think you guys went to Bacolod. What did you guys do for that?
We've been together before the tournament like 1 month, and went to San Carlos and we practice every day, twice a day, and then we've been in Thailand and Cambodia. So.
And how were the trips in Thailand and Cambodia? Obviously with the friendlies, but also as a team with the players.
The player was good, but maybe I don't know what happened. I mean, I don't know what happened. I mean, we work out. Yeah, we work hard for 1 month, and then it's difficult to see them.
We don't have enough time.
Yeah, that's said Jeffrey. Some player that doesn't have experience.
Yeah.
It was the first time that they play international game, and was very difficult because there's against Myanmar the stadium was full, so some player was shocked or I don't know.
Yeah.
So I think it's difficult for some player that doesn't have experience to play in that level, and also I said Jeffrey that we don't have experience as a team compared Thailand or Myanmar that stick together have been 7 years. So that's it. I think that we have been together more than 1 month. We have to be 5 months or more than 5.
So can you describe for us the different opponents that you've had? Like, tell us something about how Myanmar, Malaysia, Vietnam, South Korea, and Taiwan, like how were they as teams? How were they as opponents?
Yeah, I mean, like Myanmar, we know already they are good player, they are fast, they are strong also. And we shocked because we scored the first goal, and we believe to win against them. But after a few minutes they score, and it was they scored the 1 goal, 2 and 5, and it was difficult for us because we believe talaga na kaya namin, but it was difficult. And I think Malaysia also is one of the best team in Asia, and they are really strong team.
They won the SEA Games.
Yeah, they won the SEA Games also. So there are a few players they play.
And Europe.
Yeah, and also in the Europe.
Yeah,
Portugal, and really good player. So it was really difficult for the new player or to stop the opponent.
What about Vietnam?
Vietnam is weird because I guess Chinese Taipei won against them 2-1.
Mm-hmm.
And it was weird because we lost only 2-1 against Chinese Taipei and we lost 9-0. I don't know. I think we collapsed. I don't know what happened. I mean, I don't know if I can. I don't know.
Heavy losses beforehand obviously can bring a lot of. It can demoralize the squad a lot, and it makes sense that can happen. As you brought up the SEA Games as well back in 2011, back in November, and it wasn't. It was a slightly better story in some sense. That you guys obviously beat Laos 3-2 with Joshua Baloya's goals. I think it was the last 2 goals really late on to just turn it around so late. Although overall losing 4 games and then just that single win against Laos, what was the difference? What has been the progress in between then and now, from back from November up to the under-22 the Asian Cup qualifiers?
Like what went wrong?
They are not the same players.
Yeah.
All other team.
Yeah.
We are more in SEA Games, more with European players.
Yeah.
But there was the problem. We never played together.
So
Same
we
problem.
have no bonding. That's a problem, I think. So we need talagang more. I think 1 year to play.
But it's
together.
difficult because some
some players
they play in Europe, and
so
the
it's difficult.
allow them.
It's difficult. So.
And one thing we were talking about off camera just briefly was you brought up it's just an idea at the moment, but the under-22s may form a separate team by themselves in the UFL, which I think is a really interesting idea, especially because the Malaysians already do that, and that helps them grow with the bonding of the team. They get to know each other, the team chemistry, and that sounds a really interesting idea. Because obviously you're very good players. I mean, you've obviously played in Belgium, in Italy, and all 3 of you are clearly 3 very, very good players in UFL with Global. And so, with that team chemistry, that could be really good. Marwin, could you tell us more about that, about the idea of the under-22s, how that would work?
Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's a good idea for me because we have more time to training. We have more preparation for that level because now they know already what the level is in Asia and top of Asia, like against Korea, South Korea, or the other team. So it's a good idea for me, and I hope. They consider it because I think it's a good idea talaga. So hopefully.
Because ultimately, like, it's them who will be, well, they're already in the senior team, but it's really the under-23 players that will be the ASCALs.
Stepping up to the ASCALs later.
Yeah, so I think that's a really good idea for them to just continue training together. Because all the other Asian teams, they're all together. Like you can just see, like when they go down for the meals, they're so familiar with each other. They're so disciplined and.
Changed coaches, right? For the under-22.
Before,
what was the effect of that?
Before we had Coach Zoran in the under-21, but he didn't becoming the new coach is John Carmona.
And a different style. I mean,
different style.
Coach Laurent was like more
tactics, techniques,
ball possession, like that, and the coach Carmona have more. He always said to us, we need. I mean, also tactic, but I think we don't get all what he said because it's difficult for us because. Sometimes
new coaches,
so it's difficult for us also to maintain the
to get something.
So, like for me, what I remember when I was playing, I always had like my I wish that blank. Like when I was playing with the national team, it was like I wish that we had better facilities to train in, or the dorms were nicer. That's not the case with you guys, but what's on your wish list as players playing in the Philippines for the under-22 and the men's squad?
I wish we have better pitch.
Okay. We all wish for that.
Yeah, it's a good wish.
Good wish. What about from the twins? What's your
I wish for facilities because we need it, I think, because we have to compare the other country, have more facilities, so I hope that.
Same. Pitch.
Same. It's also pitch and.
Same. Different answer.
Different.
You're all copying.
I think more time for the player, for playing together, more time. No, it's not enough for 1 month, 2 months. It's not enough for this important tournament. So I think more time to play each other.
So what's up for your team? What's the next tournament? What's the next?
Yeah, we have a SEA Games, but also we have for the senior team we have a training camp. So for the Suzuki Cup and
you'll be joining in the US.
Yeah.
Okay.
And India, I think also. I don't know.
Yeah, they talk about.
But we have the Suzuki Cup and the
Long Time Cup.
So I think we have.
Because all three of you are still eligible for the next SEA Games.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
question from the floor.
Yeah, so from the results of your under 22, based on your experience, what can you bring moving forward or going? You were saying about the training camps and
what did you learn most?
What did you learn, and then what do you expect from yourself to improve on as players?
Yes, I think it was a learning experience for all of us, especially for the new one. And I hope they learn in this tournament. So hopefully they know now what we need to do in the next tournament. And I think this one.
Yeah, I think also the same. I mean.
They think the same.
I think that they know what the love is in the AFC and also in the SEA Game, because I think it's one of the important tournaments here in Asia. So you have to work hard and more hard for win the game. That's it.
Yeah, I think for the under 22 team, it's more the position where you need to stay and defense that we need to learn, because that was the most important thing in the game. Sometimes the position was not good.
Your defensive shape was bad.
I don't want to say bad things, but
it's okay.
It was too easy.
Yeah,
it's too easy for the
they
opponent.
score goals.
Yeah,
it was too easy.
The score line says that. I mean, because usually, like when you play, if you get scored 3 goals against you, you sort of, drop.
Compact.
Because if you play together on the high level, and
you're gonna be beaten all the time.
We can score too easy.
How were you guys being coached? Was it difficult because was there like a communication failure between, because there are some people from Europe, there are some people locally?
Well, there's mostly local player in the under 22, but some players they play also for the SEA Games. So some players we know each other, but mostly we don't know them, and was a little bit difficult to know them. I mean, because we've been only 1 month together. That's normal.
So the main consideration is time. You guys
time.
really need more time to bond. Because I think it's unfortunate that football's on such a high, and then of course it's disheartening to see us lose by this much against countries that we would think na we can compete with. Like like you're saying, Myanmar, you thought you were already ahead 1-0.
Yeah.
But it's very promising that you guys are playing in the UFL, because that's where all the fans can come and see you really play, because those matches weren't played in front of TV. Like there's no TV coverage. So I think it's really important that you guys are playing in the UFL so that the fans can come and see you and support you in the next SEA Games. and then the other international tournaments. Long Ten Cup is coming up, and also Suzuki Cup. So we'll see them in action. Yeah, ask for, like, talk to your fans and like just tell them that it's okay, we're gonna get them next time. We're gonna get back at, you know, South Korea.
Yeah, no, we wanna just say thank you for those people. They continue to support us, and hopefully they continue. They continue because I think the football here in Finland is growing up. So
we need time.
We need time,
and more support.
Yeah.
More support.
And more field, so please.
And a quick shout out to the under-14s as well. When you look at the grassroots football, the under-14s, they finished third in a recent tournament, which included Japan and included some very, very good teams. So they've done very, very well. You can really see the difference when a team has had a lot of time, preparation with them, and when the grassroots support hasn't been there. And so obviously the recent administration has looked to address that compared to the previous administrations, who were obviously a little bit shaky, to say the least. So thank you for that, and we look forward to the progress that the under-22s will make. Obviously you as individuals, as players with the senior team, as well as the under-22s, the SEA Games and everything. And for updates on all of that, for updates on the SEA Games coming up, the Long Ten Cup, and all the support, you can follow us at FTW Sports.